Tribe, on this week's episode, we're talking about the Super Bowl game with Alicia Keys and Usher. It was quite steamy on the stage. Do you think his hands were a little too inappropriately placed? The streets are talking. The streets are also talking that Cardi B and Offset are back together. Do you believe it? They were out for Valentine's Day. Their tumultuous relationship is starting to make her look a little crazy. How many times would you allow your partner to publicly disrespect you? Stay tuned to this episode where we're going to unpack it all. Okay. See you, Chive.
Hey, Tribe. Welcome to another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet. Of course, I'm going to introduce myself. It's your girl, Mo. Of course, you know I hail from Co-op City, Section 5. Don't ever zone my shit.
Never.
And let me introduce you to my beautiful people. I'm going to start off with Mash, the spew god, drip, drip.
Gang.
Followed by our ice queen, TJ.
Talk about
Hey, Chive.
Next, we're going to go to our bearded king, Flash the philosopher.
I'm stealing the bomb too. They're damn right.
And of course, we're going to go to our reformed fuckboy, Shake. What's good, Shake?
Let's go, baby. Yeah.
So now this is the point where we educate. Let's go to our word of the week.
What it do? It's your boy Shake, and I'm here to present you with today's word of the week. Okay, all right. So today's word of the week is oblique. Oblique is an adjective, and it means indirectly stated or expressed, or not straightforward, not explicit or direct in addressing a point. All right.
Okay.
So I am going to use it in a sentence. All right. So to avoid being singled out at work, spicy emails need to be handled in a very oblique way. All right. Boom.
Spicy. That's a spicy take. I like that.
Okay.
I respect that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I got one.
All right.
I feel like every time I have an argument with a woman, she's very oblique about her feelings.
Game.
All right. So welcome to our episode today. It is called No Love Lost. So we'll be talking about a gamut of couples. So I'm going to just first jump into our first couple who Mash will discuss. Mash, who we talking about today?
All right, so boom. I want to talk to y'all about the recent halftime performance by Alicia Keys. By Usher Raymond. Usher. All right. I believe this is my ratchet thought. All right, you could take it or leave it. My ratchet thought is that Usher is the new supervillain. All right, he is out here putting relationships to the test. All right, if you have any concerns about your relationship, you think you gonna make it or not? Send your girl to an Usher concert. Everybody gonna have something to say about something you do with this show. All right, and you gonna know if she the one for you. All right. So apparently Usher had a halftime performance. Let me show real quick to the gang. All right, it was a great performance. All right, it was amazing. You know, for those who don't know, Usher been doing this for a very, very long time. If y'all know, like I know, Confessions is still one of my top 10 albums all time. You can listen to the album front to back, no skips. You can listen to the deluxe version front to back, no skips. I mean, fire. All right, straight heat. All right, and his halftime performance was a reflection of his greatness. He's been in the game for a long time. A lot of great features. All right, so let me just show you real quick. During the halftime show, Alicia Keys did a performance for Usher where they did My Boo. And that's a classic. My boo. See, y'all all know what I'm talking about. During this performance, right, Usher embraced Alicia Keys, and social media had a lot to say about it. All right, this is a couple of snapshots of the embrace. Right now, my ratchet thought is that, you know, Usher's a supervillain. We understand that. He puts your relationship up for review. But something to keep in mind is that public opinion shouldn't have an influence on your relationship. That's my ratchet thought. Right now, I'm not a superstar. I'm not an entertainer. But, I'd imagine that you got to have an understanding when you are dealing with someone in that industry that they have to perform. They have to put on a show. That's a part of it in my mind. So that's my ratchet thought. What are your thoughts on that, gang? Thanks.
Yeah, social media and public opinion should not have any leverage or say in your relationship. You should know your partner, and if you're an entertainer, you know the game. Like it's a performance. It's for entertainment. And you have to have trust in your partner that they're not going to do anything that's going to disrespect you. Like if he slapped her ass or if he kissed on her, I think that would be inappropriate. He's married, she's married. They're just entertaining, and it's the Super Bowl watched by over 212 million people, I think. Right. So this was a moment, and I think people were harping on the wrong things. And I love the fact that Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats have such a strong relationship that he was like, y'all talking about the wrong thing when he posted in his, I think he posted on IG or something, or maybe it was
IG.
Twitter. It was on IG, like y'all focusing on the wrong things. It was such a dope show. So shout out to the couples that are very secure in their relationships and are unbothered.
Because that was a moment in time, that song, My Boo, everybody loved the chemistry that they had. And it's exactly what we talked about. It's entertainment. Of course, when you are in the entertainment industry, you do have to be secure with your relationship. And in my opinion, Swiss Beats showed exactly how secure he was. He said, you're focusing on the wrong thing. Let's talk about her fit. That's what he basically said. Let's talk about the dress was blowing. That's exactly what he said. He talked about that. So even for him, which shows not only that he's not intimidated by Usher, he knows who his wife is, right? And so he was like, yo, like this is entertainment. I don't think that Usher did anything crazy. I think he was just holding her from the back or whatever. He himself at that particular time was engaged. He is now married. So I mean, it's part of the game. It's part of the entertainment, and I don't think he crossed a boundary to say per se. In my opinion, I don't think he crossed that boundary.
You don't know that. How you know the bump ain't touched?
That's why I'm saying I don't feel that I don't feel like he crossed that boundary. I don't feel like he crossed the boundary, and neither did Swiss. Clearly, Swiss didn't think he crossed it, and that's the most important person. He did not feel that he crossed any boundaries. So that's her husband's, that's his opinion. He didn't feel any boundaries was crossed. So that's all I'm saying about that.
Okay.
What's your take, fellas?
Okay. Hold on. Yo, so for me, as a dude who comes from the soca community, this is regular. You know what I'm saying?
This
like
is the culture. It's the culture.
I feel like you like you said, it's a show. All right, this is for entertainment, and then also, sometimes you got to be secure in yourself. You got to be secure in your relationship that this right here is just a performance. Or like, let's say you're at a soca party and your girl is, grinding on some dude at the party. You got to
as soon as you went down this road, I thought to myself, I got a hypothetical for that ass. So
you got to be secure.
Wait. Question for you, Shake. You at a soca fest, go ahead. Right? You came there with your shirt, right? She's dancing with y'all, having a great time. Y'all drinking. Halfway through the party, y'all get separated. You find she's dancing with another guy, right? She's dancing more than one song. This is like 3 songs in. You can't find her now. You're like, yo, where she at 3 songs in? What do you do?
Bro, peep game. She's dancing with some guy. Like I said, I'm secure in myself. Now,
can you pick her up?
If I can't find her,
can he pick her up?
During these 3 songs,
that's too much.
During these 3 songs,
Big range style, nigga. Can he pick up?
He picked up one time.
This one shorty I was talking to at one point, she was like, yo, if you guys are doing you could dance with a shorty, but you can't do more than one song. And then also, you can't be doing the face-to-face joint. So obviously he's picking her up.
Okay.
Y'all are face-to-face. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I feel like the face-to-face sometimes can't be avoided, but it gotta be limited. You know what I'm saying? Like you really gotta be, you can't be like I pull up on you and he got you up in the air and he's like doing the most with you. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, come on, you serious?
Now wait, does that mean you secure if you put those limitations on it? Does that mean you're confident in a relationship if that's the restrictions you put on it?
For me, it's more of public opinion. Okay, it's just like, yo, I feel like you out in public right now. Like, I'm cool with you dancing with dude, but you can't be looking like you in love with him out here. Where somebody would text me and be like, yo, look at this right here, look at your girl. But if you just dancing and shit like that, like you give him a little grind, you know, I'm good with it. Okay,
you see, and
I'm secure.
And I get it. I think there's levels to a nigga secureness, because y'all say public opinion shouldn't, and I'm in the middle. I say sophisticatedly ratchet, just to be honest. Part of me feels like, yeah, to a certain degree, I don't want to be so naive that I can't understand what the public is sometimes trying to tell me in terms of like a message, because sometimes that's the universe speaking to you. They're gonna tell you if your chick on some whole shit or some wild shit sometimes. And yeah, I'm gonna find it suspect, maybe depending on what the public says, that my chick may be doing, that maybe she doesn't do with me. So even when we think about dancing and shit, if I know my shorty danced with me one way, and then every time she out somewhere else, she dancing all crazy, and the public is telling me this, I got to make my own assessment and realize, like, maybe the public might be right. Maybe my girl is a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe.
Why, you know, she gotta be a hoe though? Because she dance different when you're not around.
Because like what's that song called? Saltfish. Like, if she let a nigga pick her up and then put her thighs, you know, on his shoulders and shit, and saltfish, and yet when she danced with me, she only give me a 2-step, nigga, I'ma feel away. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But if she's doing that with everybody, it's okay.
Right? Because why is his face in your crotch and I you know, I'm just shoulders and the hips and shit.
Got you. So in that instance, in that same scenario, if my shorty was dancing crazy at a soca fete and it got back to me that through social media that this is how she give it up when she go out, then we got to talk about how she acting when I'm not around. Like, that's a conversation. That's a conversation to be had. Because if I knew that's how she was moving before we got together, then that's one thing. But if the whole time I'm thinking something else, it's like, oh, you just going out with your friends and have a good time, and you know, just go for a couple drinks. But they come to find out you got somebody throwing your face throwing you around the fete, and they got you on a mattress and they crowd surfing you. Like, I don't.
That's a problem.
That's okay.
Why is that not okay? You would be one of those at the soca parties doing it.
Not my shorty. Not my shorty. Let that be somebody else, shorty. It can't be mine. Nah, no man.
Damn,
no man.
That is ridiculous.
No man.
Because if you really do understand the culture, because I feel like I'm not doing anything that's going to affect our relationship. I'm not, doing any. See, that's the thing. Every relationship has its own rules, its own set of rules that are created by both people. I feel like I'm just dancing. I'm coming home to you. I ain't sleeping with these niggas. I'm not giving them my number, any of the above. So why is it an issue? You get what I'm saying?
If you had a girlfriend who danced inappropriately when you wasn't around, how would you handle that?
I would be okay with it. If it's like soca music, not like you stripping. Like, if you're stripping at a venue, that's different. But if it's soca music and you TikToking it.
Next step. Mr. Killer pull on stage. Mr. Killer pull on stage. Right now, he started doing his Mr. Killer shit. Doing tricks. Do a backflip off of her.
Which
and
is
then they pull out a
IG
mattress. And then they crowd surfing Mr. Killer, dugging her crazy on the mattress while they on the mattress.
Watching her.
You cool with all of this? She's having the time of her life.
She's not having. Yeah, she's not taking him back to her room. She's not giving him her number. And if her and her husband and her boyfriend or her partner, agreed that it's okay for you to have a good time. If we agreed for you to have a good time, have a good time. You got on the stage with Mr. Killer. That's what's up.
Okay, got you. That's what's up.
But I feel like we're giving her the wrong scenario, because I think the point that the public opinion comes in is when you didn't know how much of a good time this person was having, and it takes you aback a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Why does it take you aback that your partner is having a good time? That's disgusting.
No, it's not about them having a good time, but sometimes I do feel like, we're going to judge our partners based on if we see something wild that they doing that we generally don't see them doing, and they are in public doing it all crazy. That's natural, in my opinion.
That's what soca is. That's what carnival is. You're supposed to jump on a king and
what soca is. I'm not saying
So
soak up.
You know what?
So you want your girl to be a freak in the sheets, and you don't want her to have fun at some of your best. Wherever she got it in the streets, it came out at some point.
That ain't true.
Before.
That ain't true. That ain't true. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I want to know.
Oh my gosh, y'all acting like bitches don't fart and bitches don't spit.
No, we do, but we don't want to see it either, though.
You know what I'd be more concerned with? I'm concerned with the fact that your friends are okay with posting this. Now, you know, posting on stage and you did. No. I'm talking about like it because Matt said he saw it on video. The dude picking you up and grinding on you all crazy, and then now the video posted, right? And it would bother me if your friends were the ones who post this or you post this. Now, if I'm not with you, you know what I'm saying? Have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm not around. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't know it and I don't see it, I'm good with it. Like, do your thing, have fun. All right.
But if it's recorded, is the problem?
No, the fact that your friends recorded it and posted it. You know what I'm saying? Public. Now for everybody to see, you know, like you know, my girl's getting dubbed out all crazy in the party. I think that is a problem for me. Like, I think that, you know, maybe she should be a little bit more discreet with it due to the fact that we're in a relationship. You should have went to a darker corner. But I want her to go have fun. I want her to have fun. I want her to dance.
No, you don't.
Like
no, but I just don't want dude picking her up all crazy, and you think it's okay to post that. That's not okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really need to just be a little bit more discreet, and your friends need to be a little bit more respectful of our relationship before they go out there and post that in they little reels. Okay.
Now notice, TJ, before you make it,
y'all all told me my reels were amazing. They look like you had so much fun.
We love that. But what we saying though is, if you had a nigga, we would advise you, like, don't put up the wildest videos that you do have.
Exactly.
Let's say, we're not saying
she's capping. She knows that. I don't even know why she's put on this.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
So TJ, the shit that comes out in the dark, or you know, the dub that maybe, you know, you look in the camera all crazy and you was like, yeah, nigga, digging my shit out. That's not the shit that you want to see on IG.
I hear you. And you know what? I have a problem with this because I'm so small. Guys are always picking me up in a party because I'm so tiny, and I really don't want to be picked up all the time. So you really don't have like a say sometimes, you know.
What fucked me up when Shake said the face-to-face dance. If
right,
I agree with that.
With a nigga, bro. Like that. Okay, now I'm not an insecure man. I'm not an insecure man, but that would make me insecure.
Yeah,
you face to face and y'all close for more than 3 songs. I'm gonna feel aware, and then
that's actually a good rule. If you have a partner and y'all gonna party together, that's a good rule.
Yeah, I mean, because if it got back to me through social media that you was face to face dancing with a nigga for more than 3 songs, that's a conversation. That's a conversation. Public opinion would have an effect on my relationship if that was the case. So now I take back my ratchet thought. I take it back.
You take it back after all of
that? Look at that reverse.
Now that we worked through
the whole hour in the episode.
Now that we worked through this specific scenario and we've talked it through, I think public opinion does affect relationship, or it could have an impact. Yeah. If that was the case.
And TJ, it's us. It's ego. It's ego. I'm gonna be honest with this. And that's just how we feel. We can't deny it, nigga. That's just what it is. I'm gonna sit here and beat my chest like I'm you know, this my woman and shit, and then another nigga twiddling this bitch around by her wig.
Matt, the flash. Imagine you there standing right next to her. You holding her hand while she got you up, while homeboy got her in the air. Baby, you okay up there? You go, no.
You want some water?
She would never do that with you present. You know what I'm saying?
So there's that. So my thing is that okay? Like, it's not okay. Like, come on.
See, but what makes it worse, TJ, is that she would do it if he wasn't present. Like, that's what the hard line.
What I'm saying is,
I'm okay.
I hear you, Mash, but like, if you go to a party with your girl, your girl gonna dance with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
But if you're not there, she can dance with whoever.
But not like that. Right. Not like that.
All right, whatever.
Not
Okay,
like
I digress.
Nah. For me, she don't gotta dance with me all night. Just don't be inappropriate. Go dance with other dudes. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? But you know, set boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when dudes get a little, because you know, dudes get a little close up, and you know, Jamaicans have a reputation for wifing chicks up that they dance with in the club sometimes, and sometimes you gotta set those boundaries You know what I'm saying? Like, I've walked up to friends and been like, yo, that shit, man. Nah, she like, nah, I just met this nigga like 2 minutes ago.
Guilty.
You know what I'm saying?
I
like,
agree.
You know,
Guilty.
And you got to set those boundaries. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, we good, right? You know, because some chicks don't set boundaries. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to be easy in the club sometimes. You heard?
That taught me a valuable lesson in terms of like courting women in general. Is like when you meet women in parties and fests, like I'm gonna approach her and I'm not gonna be rude, right? If we're in a group, right, and you're obviously paired up with this woman, and you know, I'm not gonna approach her while you with her. But the moment you leave her side, I'm gonna approach her and I'm like, yo, that's your man, because that's my job. She got to tell me no. If she be like, yeah, that's my man, all right, I'm gonna let it go. All right, cool, no problem. But I'm gonna ask because somebody got to tell me.
That's fair.
That's just my 2 cents. That's how I feel about that. Tribe, thanks for listening to another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet. If you don't know, we do this pretty often. All right, we drop new episodes every week. And you can find us not just here on YouTube, you can find us on every platform with a social media. We're on motherfucking YouTube. We on social media. What? No, social media. Social media.
Social media.
We on Instagram. We on X. We on Facebook. We on TikTok. We're on everywhere you can find us. All right, and our handle is Sophisticated. No, So Ratchet Podcast. And yeah, that's pretty much it, tribe. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the share button, and we out here, gang.
Facts.
Yes, tribe. So, no love lost is why we came up with this episode, and we wanted to talk about some celebrity, and we wanted to talk about some celebrity couples that have been going through it. Either they're married or they're dating, and we're talking about should they break up or should they not? And of course, Cardi B is, in the blogs and trending right now. Her and Offset break up and make up multiple times, and they were recently seen on Valentine's Day. You guys remember the old Cardi? I'm talking about the old Cardi that was popular before she even made it to Love and Hip Hop.
You've been not like me because you judge women like me. You judged me before you and me, so I
had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason, bitch?
I don't need to explain myself to you. And
what was the reason?
So the old Cardi B that I remember and that I love, she has a very dear space in my heart. Why? Because I'm from the Bronx. I love to see us winning. And I want to say this is allegedly, because we ain't trying to have no lawsuits over here, but we just want to share some lights on it, some light to her situation. So the old Cardi said this.
You need to get from these guys what you want. You get out of both of them. And what are they getting in return? What are they getting in return?
We got love.
They look stupid on TV.
You don't know me like that. I don't know if I'm...
So she mentions that Peter Guns, at the time when he was on Love and Hip Hop, he was dating 2 women. He was dating Amina Butterfly and Tara, and he had babies by both of them, and he was sloppy. And the old Cardi was not having that shit. She talked about it on the... She was like, yo.
Oh, she blew a spot up?
Huh?
She blew a spot up?
Well, no, she didn't know that it was actually happening. But we all knew because we were watching the show, and he was literally making both of these women look really stupid. He was dating Tara first, and then he ended up marrying his side chick, Amina Butterfly. Like, who marries the side chick? You know what I'm saying? It was really crazy. And then they end up having babies literally right back to back from each other. And it was really looking bad. And Cardi B spoke up for her, or spoke up for both of the women. And she attacked Peter Guns at the reunion. This was season 6. And she pretty much said, like, yo, you making these women look stupid. These women are talented, they're professional, and you making them look stupid. And I want that old Cardi B back, because a lot has transpired in her relationship with Offset. And I'll give you some tidbits. So her and Offset started their relationship in about 2016, and they tied the knot. They got married really early. It was a secretive marriage in 2017. Ever since Offset and Cardi B got married, they've been going through some issues that relationships go through. Unfortunately, public opinion sometimes does matter, and because you're putting it out into the public's opinion. And that's one thing that Cardi B would continue to do. Anytime she was going through situations with her husband, she would kind of vent on social media. She would vent on
Yeah.
IG, sometimes take it down, but it's too late because she's so famous that everybody already took, the clip and they were rerunning it everywhere. At one point, even his Offset's family was upset with her for putting their relationship out on social media. Pretty much they have this relationship where they're breaking up and making up. He's doing really extravagant things. I think he tried to get back with her after she actually filed for divorce twice, once in 2018 and one time in 2022, 23 now, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. So back in 2018, after she filed for divorce, he came up on her show and he showered her with flowers. And it started to look like a toxic relationship because they're good for a little bit. And then they have another beef where she kind of outs it on social media. And I'm going to play this IG rant. It's an audio only.
Talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play it in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again until you be like, watch.
So that's just a clip of her just venting on IG whenever she's ready. She didn't even show her face in this IG live that she did, but she just pretty much was venting about how Offset is playing with her emotions and playing in her face because some of the people that he's been dating are pretty popular. And it's been said in the blogs, and it's been said in the blogs that allegedly he's had multiple women that he's been cheating on Cardi B with. But the one that I think really burns her is this woman by the name of Jade. She actually used to date Tekashi 6ix9ine. And if you look at her tattoos on her, she has this whole face on her chest.
Crazy.
Who's that? Wait, she got Tekashi face tattooed
Jade,
on
yes. And so I think Cardi B is more upset at Offset
Freddie
because he
Cougar, nigga.
keep going back to this one girl. You know what I mean? Like if
Mm.
you know your man is in a relationship, I think it's different when he's just dating a whole bunch of different bitches. But when y'all break up and he keep going back to the same bitch, that does something to someone's ego, I think. And she's talked about like, you do this shit when I'm the most vulnerable. Anyway, they've had a tumultuous relationship, a lot of makeup breakup. The most recent one was in September, where she pretty much had another IG rant and shared that, she was done with him. But then October, because she's a Libra, her birthday rolled around and they were buddy and close again in October. And then by December, it was the same thing over again. They were broken up again. And most recently, she was seen with him for Valentine's Day. And a lot of people are saying, all right, is she back with him? The whole internet is upset with Cardi B. They all want the old Cardi B back. But, she even says this, that we can't really have a say on what she wants to do with her relationship with him. This is her relationship with him. Whatever they talk about behind closed doors doesn't have to be for the whole world. And she has children with him and they're married. But I think she's giving him chance after chance after chance, and it's making her look stupid, which takes us back to the old Cardi B. I feel like she's about to come out. And there's a lot of talk about her making way more than Offset now. And when they got into their last argument, she actually took the money out of the account, and that really started some drama. But I digress. Let's get to the question that we have on hand. I'm going to show you her Valentine's. So this is them actually recently out for Valentine's Day. This is the presents that he got her for Valentine's Day. Sorry.
He always buys extravagant stuff. I always like his presents.
So he got her a watch and this whole, pretty decor of the room. Everyone's thinking that she's also pregnant at this time, and that's usually one of the reasons she takes him back. Sometimes when they're doing well again, and she's pregnant. I don't know, but who knows what's really going on? This is all allegedly. Allegedly, sorry. But all right, so what's the question that I have for you guys? They were spotted in Miami. That's what I wanted to say. That was the last clip, but it's fine. They were spotted in Miami recently for Valentine's Day, and then she posted this on her IG. All right, so the question that I have for you guys: how many times would you allow someone to disrespect you in public? Because this is her, being made a mockery
Yeah.
of all of these women that are publicly saying I was with him.
Okay. Oh, wait, right quick. Let me just respond right quick. In reference to this relationship right here, the way Offset handles Cardi B is very manipulative.
Toxic.
I believe it's super toxic. He knows that he can fuck up and he can figure out ways to get her back, right? This is the trademark of a fuckboy, and I know this because I'm the RFP.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh,
You understand that hey, all I have to do to get her back is, this, get her a really nice gift for Valentine's Day, come in, fuck her crazy. And then now she done forgot about all the stuff that I did. And not even that she forgot, she's not gonna harp on all these things I did because she's so enamored by me. Now, for me, if the person that I love is in the public eye, especially in the public eye, and they're acting crazy, they're doing whatever they want, they're being super sloppy in the public eye, there really is no comeback. But for me, at the end of the day, I'm a guy, so it don't even really have to be in the public eye for me. It just like, if I know about the cheating, it's probably over from there, because guys are a little less forgiving about these type of things than women are. All right. And if it comes to, my partner and it's me doing the cheating, probably, we probably can work it out. Because, women are a little bit more forgiving of these things. And I'm not saying that it's okay, but I'm just saying women are a little bit more forgiving of these things because, they know how guys are acting off of our savage instincts. Okay. Because I feel like with women, when they wait, hold on, one more thing. I just want to bring one more point. When women cheat,
I mean, I'm with you, bro. I'm beating the same drum, bro. Go ahead, keep going. I was going to jump on your bandwagon, bro.
I feel it's more emotional, and I feel like they may be doing it for a reason, as opposed to guys who just have sex just because it's like an instinct. Like we can literally have sex and not be attached at all, even though it looks like this dude's attached to Jay because he keeps going back to her. You know what I'm saying? But
every woman pussy in the planet.
But I digress. Okay.
So I just want to jump in there real quick and give my 2 cents on the question. The question was, how many times do you allow someone to disrespect you in public? And I got like maybe one, right? Because I feel like you got to cheat respectfully. Yeah. Right. We talked about this. We had a whole episode on this between cheating respectfully and disrespectfully. I feel like if you get caught and you in public, you disrespectful. Now you disrespectfully cheating. All right. And we do not tolerate that. If you go move, you got to move the way you move. You can't be out here moving oblique. All right. You got to really care. You got to actually want to have your fucking shit in order. Thank you so much.
Well, oblique actually means keeping it on the low. Like it's indirect. It's more indirect. But go ahead, carry on, cuz.
What did I say?
You said you can't be out here moving oblique, but oblique, you kind of used it like.
No, I mean you kind of did. No. So it means not straightforward or not explicit. So I guess she's not moving with her straightforward intent. I guess we will give it to him because he likes those.
Yeah, you will give it to him.
You know what? Thank you, Flash. That's the first time to give a fort for me, bro. I appreciate
I fight
you, bro. That was documented. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. A baby,
but not
Angel got their wings because of you just now. Thank you so much.
You, man. But yo, man, I'll say and I'll piggyback. You like using that? I like your word, piggyback. But I do agree. I'll give my woman like one good, like disrespect. But then I have like certain no take me backs, like because like she can't smack me on like the Summer Jam screen or no shit like that. Like nothing public where like I gotta look at the camera and like I go viral because of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like and then also even when it comes to cheating and shit, I feel like I'm especially if I know I got a great rapport with this woman and we have history and shit. I could take my woman back after cheating, but I'm gonna be one of them niggas that's gonna ask, like, did you suck his dick? Like, that is important information because I need to know what level of cheating this was. You know what I'm saying?
That's Dancing Face to Face 2.0.
Your head is so Flash, right quick. So if your girl cheat on you and for whatever reason this shit blows up and goes viral, okay, everybody knows about it. Everybody knows that Flash got cheated on by his girlfriend. All right, it's all your family sees it. Everybody sees it. All right, you're okay with taking her back after that.
Yeah, to a certain degree. Because I would, number one, I'm gonna assess the whole situation. My faults, her faults. Once again, did she suck his dick? All types of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put that all together in a little plate. I'm gonna go into a dark room. I'm gonna come out with the tears in my eyes and be like, I take you back finally.
I think something we overlook it as well as the person. Like I think whoever the person is plays a big part in that equation of how long you're gonna be in that dark room. Because if it was like a family member or relative, somebody that was close to you that she decided to do something with, for you to forgive her, you'd have to like go meditate on that for a while.
I forgive two niggas.
Flash actually mentioned something that actually is key. Like sometimes you gotta figure out what because like I said earlier, women cheat for a reason. It's an emotional reason. Maybe you did something, or maybe you're doing something in a relationship is the reason why they're going outside of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying usually, I'm not saying always, okay? This is not an always situation. So sometimes you have to take time to look back, to look at yourself, like see what you're doing in the situation to see if maybe you deserve to be cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the thing.
I don't know. No, I don't think anyone deserves to be cheated on. I think you have to be with someone that. Go ahead.
And I hear what Shake is saying. I recently got infatuated with this Reddit subreddit called Dead Bedrooms. Okay, and in there they be talking about all types of shit as far as like my partner stop fucking me and all types of shit. Like niggas been going years without getting head or pussy and shit sometimes, or they get it like once a year and shit. And then there are certain people that will feel like, you know what, I love this woman, I have children with this woman, but when it comes to wanting to get some affection from this woman like ignores me and shit. And then they'll be like, oh, you know what, I started going getting massages at the fucking parlor and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been revolutionary for my life and shit. Yeah, so it's like,
wait, are they getting massages and getting happy endings is two different things? Are you saying that they're getting massages
the happy ending? The happy endings.
They getting the complete package. They getting the complete overhaul.
That's
complete package. But
wax
some of them are still
undercarriage, the whole jar.
Yeah, but some of them are still like just so in love with their partner. Still, it's also like they want to make sure like the relationship still works. No, it is. We're not saying it's not. We're definitely not saying it's not. But we're saying also like sometimes it might look like the person that does the cheating is the villain. It essentially is like what Shake's saying, but they're not. They're not necessarily.
They are because
they're the worst villain. They're not the only villain.
Oh my gosh. Okay. If that's what you want to say, we could agree to disagree, because I disagree.
I think in that instance for this man that this hypothetical. Oh, so you know what? That subreddit is amazing. All right. So thank you so much, Flash, for putting me on. That's not the type of life that I want for myself. I learned so much from that subreddit of hearing the stories of these men who aren't happy in their relationships because they aren't satisfied sexually and they express themselves. And it's like I wouldn't want that life for myself to know like I'm trapped in this relationship because see, but you say that because there are not financial obligations tied to your relationship that you think of, but in these relationships they are tied to properties and real estate, families, and children,
everything, businesses.
So it's a lot more reasons to stay than to leave from a man's perspective, right? Because he's got to pay alimony and all those other things, child support. It's not beneficial for him,
and they still love their partners, and they still love their partners,
but these partners are not satisfying them in that way anymore for whatever reason. Maybe they had children and their bodies change, or they feel uncomfortable. Maybe they working and they're not in their feminine, whatever it may be. That didn't work for them in their relationship, and now they out here going to parlors to relieve themselves.
You don't have to do that. Life is too short, King.
But I hear you. But that's one perspective. What I'm saying is the fact that they go to these shops, that they're paying for the service to not get caught. They're not paying. I think if they had girlfriends, it'd be more of a liability, right?
Like
they're respectfully cheating.
You're talking about side chick.
Yes, those men are respectfully cheating. When they get those hand jobs, they try to keep their life together and be a good person. And they got to do that to substitute. And I respect those guys. Shout out to y'all.
You do? I don't respect those guys. I can't respect those guys. I respect the guy that's going to be honest and say, hey, you're not making me happy. This is what I need. And if you can't provide that, and you give them an opportunity for them to provide and show differently, and if that doesn't happen, then you need to go your way and find somebody that's okay with it.
I mean, it's easy to say.
Or have the conversation with your girl and say, is it possible is you could have a conversation with your girl and say, is it possible for us to have an open relationship? Because these are my needs, these are my wants, and you haven't been able to provide that. But there's so much toxicity when you stay in a relationship for financial reasons, just to keep so that the kid sees both partners in the household, and there's no real actual love. You can't really be loving me right and cheating on me. You know, I really don't think that exists. You know,
men have been
like,
doing it for a long time.
but you're still not loving me right, because you're not honest. If I ask you where you're at, you have to lie to me at some point. That's not loving me to my like max capacity, is what I'm saying. Just have a conversation with me and let me know that this is something that you want to do. And if I can't meet that for you, you get to go and go with a girl that might be open to it. And I might even be open to it. I might even be open to it. Some women might be open to it. So let's have this conversation. Yeah, I can't fuck you every night. Like, if you want to have a side chick because you want to fuck every night, then maybe that's something that we could talk about. Let's come up with like the rules and a compromise. But
TJ,
you don't even give your partner the chance to make a decision. And that's what's so selfish about what you guys are doing.
TJ,
be honest with me.
TJ, I think that you are a very unique person. And I think that your ideals are very, very amazing.
Unicorn
think that being the unicorn Gemini gives you a perspective that not a lot of people are able to have. And I admire that for you. But the general consensus of women do not have that same perception. They do not share that same belief, or they're not as open to that, because they want men for themselves. They want that women are possessive. And that's just the way that the women that I've experienced have been possessive, and they are not sharing or don't want to share the spew God. Why would you want to share the spew, God? There's so much spew here.
Not enough,
you know, but they want to keep it for themselves, and I don't blame them. But that's just what it is. My question to you, TJ, is how many times would you allow someone to disrespect you in public?
Yeah, I was gonna say, to be honest with you, I don't have a number. I have the things that are just my deal breakers. Like, you put your hands on me, you're being super controlling. You're invading my space. You're stealing my belongings. Toxic shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's it.
Flags for sure.
Those are things that I've experienced, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can speak to those things.
Hold her in the middle of the night so she don't steal.
Yeah, niggas is crazy. So all I'm saying is it's a situation for me. And it doesn't even matter whether I have kids or not, because that's one of the biggest issues that I've had is, you should not stay in a relationship when you have kids and it's toxic as fuck. Y'all communication is toxic as fuck. And you're showing your kids that's how relationships work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are the example of relationship to your children. And you get to take, like that, as you can't take that lightly. That's strong, heavy stuff for you to share example, for your children. So if you're not in love, why waste time? Why create this whole thing? Move on. So it's not a time frame for me. I really feel like the issue with Cardi B and Offset is their age. They just turned 30, 31 and 32. They have a lot of money. They're in the public eye. It's just there's so many so many possible issues that what am I trying to say?
That come into play that keeps the toxic relationship together, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe you're trying to say.
You let that nigga finish your sentence? You sure?
No, because that's not really what I was thinking either. But there's so many issues that these celebrity couples. Oh, okay. Oh, did he? Okay. I just feel like there's a lot of celebrity couples that have a lot of issues, and it's just not one thing. I think maturity is going to help them getting some counseling, and then Offset really changing his behavior. You know what I'm saying? You can't say you're going to do something and then you go back to the last bitch. That hurts even more. He kept going back to the same girl, right?
That's a tough one.
That's the problem.
That's the sting.
I know that is a sting.
And the problem is this: niggas ain't reading patterns properly. My thing is, it's like I constantly say you got to rejudge shit.
Reading
no. I'm saying, like, you got to read your partner's patterns. Yeah, I think that's very important because based on their patterns is going to determine, how much punishment you could possibly take and shit sometimes, or if like, damn, if they got a habit of doing something, if it comes to public, nigga, are you that surprised, my nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
the real question for me is like, like how sorry are you that you did it the first time if you went back to the same person?
Facts.
Like what type of apology did you give me the first time to make me believe you for you to do it the second time? Like that's the part that fucks me up.
Can I make it even harder? So this woman, Jade, they had a fight way back when in a club. Well, they did not have a fight. Cardi B found out, well, allegedly, Cardi B found out that Offset was at a party with this girl. This is after they cheated. They, tried to fix their shit. He there was a rumor that he was at a party with this girl, and in New York City, it was actually the strip club Angels. And that's kind of silly. You can't do shit like that in Cardi B's hood. So allegedly, they're saying that Cardi B's friends, which were two bartenders that were working at the venue that day, beat up the girl and her sister.
Oh shit.
Crazy.
And Cardi B had a whole lawsuit. And this was then Offset cheated with her after that.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what I'm talking about. Like, that is crazy.
That's a pattern.
I mean, here's the thing.
The comment section is saying, yo, how could you let this nigga, like, this same nigga that you caught a case for did the same shit with the same bitch? Nah.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Nah.
That's disrespectful.
What you gonna say? Mad disrespectful.
No, but these are the patterns of a serial cheater. You know what I'm saying? He is what you call a serial cheater, and he's sloppy about it. He doesn't care because he knows how to get her back. He knows what to do to get her back, and she's falling for it. And as long as she's gonna fall for it, he gonna keep on doing what he do. The only thing that's gonna change the situation, and it's not counseling, is she's gonna have to leave him, and she has to leave him.
No, she don't have to leave him. She can accept him for who he is. Bro. She can accept him for who he is.
I think Cardi actually has accepted him for who he is, and I think what she's saying is, don't cheat and make me look fucking stupid in these streets.
That's
like,
sometimes
be
what
respectful.
It is.
You hopping around with these girls, do this shit behind closed doors and have some. She was like, yo, he's playing in my fucking face. That's literally what she said. So I just feel like he needs to cheat respectfully, and I think I low key think that she would allow him to cheat respectfully in a sense, but he's just so blatant with it, and he's lost so much trust already. But anyway, I think we've really went into a deep dive in this conversation, so we'll leave it here. But what soundtracks speak to you guys for this?
What you mean? What soundtracks?
Like, I feel like every situation has like a soundtrack. You know what I mean? Like, what music did? Yeah. What song?
You want to know a song speaking to me right now?
Yeah. For me, it was like R. Kelly's "When a Woman's Fed Up." Remember that one?
Okay. Oh, you want a woman's side?
Ain't nothing you can do about it. But they keep going back and forth. So there's another song where you like when you keep going back to that person. Dexter Daps. What song is that, Monique? I'm gonna fuck you forever and ever.
Yeah, it's called Forever.
It's called Forever. Dexter Daps has a track where he's like, yo, I'm gonna keep fucking you forever. Your pussy is mine. And he's talking to his side chick. This is not his main chick. He's talking to his side chick that I'm a fuck you forever. Well, what are the lyrics?
Yeah, so I think some niggas definitely make pacts like that though. It's real shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's not crazy. It's real.
It is.
Anyway, okay. I digress. All right, tribe. That's enough tea that we got to say on Cardi B and Offset and Usher and Alicia Keys. But hit the like button right now. Hit the follow button right now. If you're listening and you're not subscribed to wherever you're listening, hit that subscribe button right now so that you get notified every time we drop new content. Who won the word of the week?
We give it to him. We give it to him.
We'll give it to him.
Brother Spiel? It was Brother Spiel.
Okay.
Give it to him.
Congrats, Nash. You get that. You get that.
This is the most. This of all the word of the week awards, this is my favorite.
We questioned you though.
Thank you so much, everybody.
We questioned you.
All right, good job.
Questioned you. Take your win. Take your win. Sorry.
Gracefully.
I was hating. Tribe, we got merch. Make sure you check out our merch. It's at SoRatchetShop.com. Sorry. It's at SoRatchetShop.com. One word, where you can get all of our merch, because you're sophisticatedly ratchet. You're so ratchet, and you are the tribe. Thank you for listening. Hit the like, follow, share us with a friend button right now. Bye.
Peace.
Peace.